Welcome back to Taiwan is Helping on ICRT, the show where we talk about how Taiwan is helping other nations, particularly in Latin America and the Caribbean. Today, I'm joined by David Chang, who is the Deputy General Manager of Public Works at the Overseas Investment and Development Corporation, which offers aids or loans to Taiwan's allies for infrastructural projects. Good morning, David.
Good morning. Ryan. Nice to meet you.
So the first question I want to ask you is, the objective of the Overseas and Investment Development Corporation is to gain diplomatic leverage for Taiwan with construction projects overseas. So what would you say are some of your company's biggest achievements so far? Can you talk about specific infrastructural projects in specific countries?
Okay, I think that actually OECC is not very popular. The name is not very famous, but in those regions I have worked, okay, such as in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, okay, St. Vincent and the Grenadines is a small island, okay. We have built one airport terminal of the international airport. I think that this is one of the most significant projects. It's very famous there in that region. And in Guatemala, we also have completed phase 1 and the phase 2, and now we are doing the phase 3, the Pan America Highway project from the capital of Guatemala, we call it Guatemala City, to the Atlanta coast. There is a port, so that this is one of the best highway project in Guatemala. And also in Haiti, okay, in Haiti, we have handled many projects since 2001 until now. We have engaged about 76 projects, and the biggest highway outside of the Port-au-Prince airport also was handled and completed by my company about 20 years ago. And therefore, OECC is a very popular and a well-known company by the Haitians in Haiti. So this is, I think that this is an achievement. And also I can show you that in Santo Domingo of the Dominican Republic, okay, there is a Chinatown, okay, and we have did one archway of the Chinatown in the entrance. So it's also designed and handled by OECC in 2005. I think those projects all are significant in different countries. Okay.
Okay, since you mentioned Haiti, is your company helping with infrastructural rebuilding there since the last disaster?
Oh, yes. And actually, before the disaster, we already started. Actually, that OECC Haiti branch was founded in year 2000 when we signed the first project. That is a highway project, okay, in Port-au-Prince. And in year 2000, okay, January 10, the disaster, the first earthquake happened about 11 years ago. I was there. So I saw the very crazy, very terrible. I saw many terrible stories. So it's really mad. Okay, so that more than 250,000 dies in the capital, and when you personal feel it is a really a bad feelings in your life. Okay, and just about 3 weeks ago, when the disaster, the earthquake happened again, okay, in the south part of Haiti, and actually even now, my company already support the Haiti government to do the SQ, to do the we already assigned the equipment, okay, to do the road cleaning, and we also support some NGO from Taiwan or local to support them to help many local people. Okay, even you know that the biggest Buddhist foundation In Taiwan, we call it Tzu Foundation. They're based in Hualien. Now, today, we are supporting them to do the supporting work in the disaster region. Now, okay, so that we hope that we can support them for more than 1 month, okay, to do some good records, okay, just for your information.
Okay, can you give any examples of how your work has benefited Taiwan in terms of diplomatic leverage?
Okay, due to our projects mainly are infrastructure projects, okay, such as road, bridge, school, hospital, or sport yacht, etc. Those infrastructure all are needed by the local by the countries there. Okay, so therefore, such as in Haiti, I can realize that when we finish one bridge and the two different cities in the both sides of the bridge, when they can use the bridge, okay, to cross it and then to start their business, to increase their economic life, then you feel so happy and proud. And therefore, that I think for those low development country, it's not necessary to do the high-rise building, commercial housing, etc. For them, most important is the infrastructure. They need a road, they need a bridge, they need a school. And they actually all our infrastructure projects are based on the two governments' negotiation to come out of the priority, based on the priority list, and then based on the financial aid capacity to select some of the infrastructure. And then once they decided which one shall be participate, and then we start to step in, then start the work for the specified project.
Okay, bringing it back to the OECC itself, what are some of the major projects it's currently involved in Taiwan's allied countries?
Okay, let me mention in Haiti. Okay, we have one very big project. Okay, that what we call the grid, the power grid distribution line project. Okay, and actually this project was one of a flagship project, and is so much important and for the Haiti government, and is a flagship project for the President Moise, who was murdered on July 7th. Okay, but even he passed away, we're still working continuously now. Okay, the total amount is about $150 million. Okay, we still have about 2 months period to complete it. Okay, and we also have one high school project and 2 hospital projects in Haiti continuously. Okay, and especially that for the hospital project now is become very important, especially after the earthquake happened. Okay, in the southwest. Okay, that we really consider the hospital is very important for Haiti, and in Saint Lucia. Now we are handling one terminal, international airport terminal project now in St. Lucia. And we are also handling the secondary road rehabilitation project for St. Lucia. In Belize, we are handling one highway and the bridge project, okay, that we hope can be finished after 2 years. And in Guatemala, now we are handling the phase 3 of the highway, okay, and hopefully can be completed before end of this year. But we have signed a contract for the hospital, and actually the COVID-19 now in Guatemala is also very very, very critical and very serious. Therefore, those countries now, they are preferring us to support them to do the hospital project, mainly in different regions. Okay, so this is the currently critical and important project in some different countries. Okay.
Yeah, my final question for you was going to be about the pandemic and I mean, obviously it's had a financial burden on many countries across the world. Have you found that it's made your job or the job of lending for infrastructural projects more difficult?
Actually, that from financial point, okay, there is no any impact to
That's
our
good.
project, okay. But for the site progress, okay, due to the manpower, the transportation, such as, okay, now each different country, they have their own regulation, okay, so that is very hard for the people can do easily travel among all the countries, and also the overseas shipping becomes more critical and difficult and more expensive, and so the budget may be affected, okay, and the site progress partially may affect it, okay, but we are trying our best to overcome it, so that in those regions, in Central America and the Caribbean region, all our major resources, construction, material resources, we all imported mainly from Miami, okay, but not from Taiwan, because it's too far away from Taiwan to cross the Pacific. So therefore, that if we all mostly imported from Miami, we can minimize the shipping or budget loss, okay, to support my country. I think that during this pandemic period, that many companies, they all face very critical situation, but luckily my company so far so good. Thank you.
That's great. Okay, it's been lovely to speak to you, David Chang. You are the Deputy General Manager of Public Works at the Overseas Investment and Development Corporation.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us today.
Okay, and hope you can handle your program well in Taiwan. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
And thank you for listening. Don't forget to join us next time when I'll be speaking to a new guest on Taiwan is Helping.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you, David. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.